position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So New Mexico's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision, these defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Landry. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Lobos will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Washington Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allison. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Landry. He's moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set... There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage,
He wants to go deep. Caught at the 25. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. And the Lobos are on the move. Wants to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Landry. got the tight end outside. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route, does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
The Lobos will try to punch it in on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on fourth down. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
New Mexico, 0.
And they're going to try this on fourth down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on fourth down. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. A long way to go on fourth and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Landry. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in on the right. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Turning it on! They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Looking to throw, it's Landry. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. The Judicials prove they are battle-tested and ready for all challenges after pulling out a nice road win today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Landry. Looking to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Quick release on the RPO. Trying to take it back. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Washington. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
24, New Mexico, 7.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you...
Breaks into the open. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's now 3rd down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To throw, it's Landry. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Timeout, Washington.
And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Washington. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Landry. A strike downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Makes the catch. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Lobos want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Keep it on the ground. And he's still running after the move. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
They'll open the second half on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Zings it complete to the right. Across the 45. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at him until they stop it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 7 over Bowling Green.
On the option. Quick toss.
We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's Landry. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Lobos headed quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They just keep firing. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Here we go. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got him. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Washington will snap it in the red zone. The give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
Touchdown, Washington.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
New Mexico, 7.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Makes the grab down the left side. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, New Mexico!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did tack on the extra point. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Out of the backfield, he's open.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his tight end.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the RPO, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? And they decide to trot out the kicker. It is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Lobos racing to the line in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career.
Got room on the return. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He'll take another shot here. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Lobos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But Here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line getting set on second down. Here we go. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they want.
Time to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
3rd down coming up.
Making side adjustments here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The Lobos come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on fourth down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.